All right, we're live. That's going to be the intro.
Can
Maddie,
you tell that we just watched half of a Star Wars movie?
only half, unfortunately. Well, Maddie is now Darth Vader. There's been a lot of updates since the last podcast.
Reincarnated.
Well, welcome back on the show, Madison.
Thanks, Joe.
First
Thanks for
guest
having me.
Episode of 2026. Average Joe
Yes.
Podcast.
Woohoo.
We're back.
We're back.
I was feeling burnt out after
I
30
know.
podcasts.
I imagine. I saw that you took a little break, which I feel like
Yes.
was necessary and
That was a
allowed.
lot of podcasts.
A lot of
I was
podcasts.
tired.
I can imagine so.
It was less fun.
You're like, I'm not enjoying
It's
this
like
as
I've had
much as
so
I
many
thought I would.
conversations. Well, and then there's days, you just want to be quiet or like work was long. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
and you're like,
"Oh, I
I gotta upload an episode.
yeah. I mean, there was,
Totally.
I love the conversations with people, but then some of them I put out were just like meh. Like I did
Yeah.
a review of just a book and stuff. I'm like, this isn't
You're like,
that good.
I'm not enjoying this.
I'm just putting out content to put it out. But
Yeah.
now,
But hey, you did it. You set a goal and you accomplished it, and that's a great feeling.
well, thank you. My creative juices are back.
Yes.
They're flowing. I'm ready.
Rest is important.
I got some cool guests coming up actually that
Oh.
I'm excited for. You know, Ashley Reed
Yeah, she's
from
coming on.
Sacramento. Yeah, she
Love
moved to
it.
Nashville.
I
She's
know
doing
that.
music.
Yeah, so
I didn't know that.
she messaged me like a month and a half ago, probably 2 months ago at this point, about like where to like live and all that stuff. And so
Have you seen her clips? She's really good.
I know I haven't seen any of her recent clips, but I know that she's been singing because she sang all throughout high school.
Yeah, I did not know that.
That I would see a bunch of clips of. And yeah, so I think I ran into her dad in Sac over Thanksgiving break. I think he said that she's living in East, but he said that she loves it so far, which is great.
Yeah. So I'm excited to talk to her.
Amazing.
I got another college friend who he was older than me, and then I moved into it wasn't the fraternity house, but like it was owned by all fraternity guys. You know, that the house I lived in.
Yeah.
And now he's just running triathlons or Ironmans, not triathlons.
That are even like a level
Ironmans.
up higher
Yeah.
than
and he's posting
triathlons.
stuff. I'm like, I'm gonna reach out to Dom. So I'm gonna do one with him and
Oh,
Ashley. I think
God,
that would be interesting.
I'm so impressed by people that can do a triathlon, let alone an Ironman. It's insane. The fact that you do that and then you run a marathon,
I mean, the
it's
swimming
insane.
alone.
The swim.
Oh.
What is it? 2 miles?
Yeah.
Oh.
Apparently that's the easiest part.
That's
for
why they do
people
it
who
at
run
the
it,
yeah.
but-
They do it at the beginning.
And
Oh
I was
my
told
God.
like the suits you wear, they're kind of buoyant. At least
Yeah.
AJ's dad was explaining that to me. But then you bike 100 miles?
Yeah,
and
and
then
then
you
you
run a
got to run a marathon.
The marathon
No,
was hard enough.
My best friend from home, her older
Is that
sister.
mine? Did I put that?
Yes, that's
Oh,
yours.
perfect.
My best friend Carla and her older sister and her brother-in-law ran an Ironman. I want to say 3-4 years ago, and Christy was like, that's her older sister was like, I will never do something.
But she
like
did
that.
it.
But she did it, and like
Yeah,
she
check
was-
it off.
Of course. So like, I mean, her and her husband put in so much work for it, which I feel like is even
the
is the hardest
training
part.
is-
The training is the hardest.
When it's just monotonous. Like when I trained for the marathon, I mean, sometimes I'd be doing training runs of 3 hours. And if you're doing an Ironman, you're doing like that
You're
3
doing
hour
that.
run, and then you're
And then you
biking
got to do a bike for
like another 3 hours,
hours.
at night. I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I want to say they did it in. I can look up. I wonder like 8 hours, 9 hours. Which
I don't
don't even know
don't
what like
know.
the. Christy was rightfully like emotional as she crossed the finish line. I feel like when you do anything like that,
And she did
like,
a full Ironman.
full Ironman, like being
Let's look it
emotional
up.
is warranted.
Average Ironman times. So it says average is between 12 to 14. She did it in 8.
No, I might be making that up. It might be that might just be really short. Like that, she might have done it in like 13. I feel like I don't know why I was thinking.
It says
that.
professional athletes get under 9 hours.
Yeah, so she's in amazing shape, but I don't. God, did she post her final time? Oh yeah, here she posted. Let's see. She has a Ironman. She finished 3rd. Oh no, so that she did because they did a bunch of races like training for it, of course. Let's see.
So the fastest Ironman time ever by a woman was 8 hours, 2 minutes, and 38 seconds. Can't believe your friend beat it.
I definitely don't think she beat that, but let's see what.
And by a guy, it was 7 hours and 21 minutes.
That's crazy. Okay.
Well, while Maddie's looking this up,
I know. I'm
we're
like
gonna-
really curious now of like what the time was.
Were you doing an Instagram deep dive?
Well, yeah. Well, she had the whole like a highlight of it, so I'm having to tap through.
Like
the
her
highlight,
stories?
yeah.
You're just
I'm trying to. Okay. Let's see. Aaron finished. Oh my God, I don't even know. Oh, okay, sorry. 15 hours, which I still.
You said 8.
Christy, Christy Beckwith, if you're listening to this, just know that I thought you ran an Ironman in 8 hours.
I mean, finishing at any time's impressive.
Yeah.
It doesn't take it away, but 8 would be. She would have set.
She'd be a world record.
She would have set the record for a woman.
She would have.
On her first attempt.
That just shows you how little I don't know about Ironmans and about like the times. That's crazy. Okay, 15 hours. That's still amazing.
Yeah, good for
That's
her.
still amazing.
Well, Maddie, we are going. You would say what? Pop culture is a strong suit of yours.
I like to think so.
A hot topic.
What do we want to talk about?
Subject. Well, I found this article. It says, "Let's be honest, 2025 was a lot. So let's see how much of the year you actually remember." So
okay,
I will give you.
I'm gonna be really
quiz.
embarrassed if I get a little
I know
things wrong.
This is your specialty here.
Literally. Okay.
So it's going to be all questions from 2025. Now, there will be a couple levels. So I'll ask the question. There's 3 options for each question. So at first, I'll just see if you can get it. But if you need, we can say the 3 options.
Okay.
All right, you ready to start?
I'm ready to start.
Which artist won the coveted Album of the Year Grammy at the 2025 Grammys?
Oh my God. Well, Beyonce won for country album, so that's not the answer. Oh God.
Is that different than Album of the Year? I don't even know.
Yeah, because Album of the Year crosses all genres. Like there's specific ones where it'll be like pop album of the year, country album of the year. Oh God. Sabrina Carpenter? No, it's not. That's not. Give me the 3 options. We're not starting off strong.
Billie Eilish,
Okay.
Beyonce, Taylor Swift.
So it was Beyonce.
Was it? Do I have to go through all of this, then submit it? I thought it would give it to me in real time. Hold on. I don't know. It didn't say. I'm confused. You know, normally it'd be like green.
Yeah,
or
like
red.
I'll give you like the answer.
Let's see. Let me reset this, or we're gonna find a different quiz.
Because Taylor Swift didn't win, and I'm almost positive Billie Eilish didn't win.
Well, we can go through this, and then I'm confused if I submit this. I thought it would just tell me, but there's no like enter.
Interesting. So how do you even get the answers?
I don't know. This is ridiculous. Hold on. We're finding a different one. 2025 pulp culture quiz
is on hold
with answers. We're off to a rough start on this podcast.
Rough start. It's okay.
Skip past the first 8 minutes.
It's because it's January still. That's why.
Okay, quiz of the year. 30 questions and answers to test your knowledge of 2025.
Okay.
Which popular social media app was temporarily unavailable in the United States in mid-January?
TikTok.
Yeah, that was an easy one. Even I knew that. Okay,
everyone totally crashed out and like revealed all their secrets.
No multiple choice here.
Okay.
You just got to get it. Which princess gave birth to her second child in January?
Princess?
I don't know from where. But...
I was like, well, Meghan Markle's not really a princess, so she didn't give birth this year.
No, there's princess in the name.
Princess in the name. Oh God.
Princess Beatrice. I have no idea who that is.
Oh, so that's their cousin. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What did Kendrick Lamar wear to perform at the Super Bowl that went viral?
His wife's flare jeans.
Bootcut jeans.
Bootcut jeans.
All right, you're 2 for 3. Adolescence was the Netflix show people couldn't stop talking about. But what was the name of the actor who played 13-year-old Jamie Miller?
Oh my God. It's some British kid, but I don't know what his name is. He won all the awards. God, I don't know. This
is pitiful.
I know.
Owen Cooper.
Okay.
Two first names. When going to collect his Oscar for his role in The Brutalist, what did Adrian Brody throw at his girlfriend, Georgiana Chapman? It's a little too specific. Do you need like Taylor Swift quiz?
Okay. What did he throw at her?
It's kind of funny.
I don't remember him throwing anything. Did he like throw his phone or something? I don't know. I don't even remember what he threw at her.
his chewing gum.
Oh. Okay.
In April, an all-female crew, including Katy Perry and Gayle King, flew in Jeff Bezos' rocket. How long was their flight?
18 minutes, 17 minutes, 15 minutes, 13 minutes, 11 minutes.
11 minutes. Oh, you got it. Good job, Maddie. What is the name of the movie about a pair of twins, Smoke and Stack, released in April this year?
A pair of twins?
Named Smoke and Stack.
A movie?
Mm-hmm.
Was released in theaters.
It says released in April. I've heard the name of this movie, but I haven't seen it.
A pair of twins. Pair of twins. Did it say what genre?
Smoke and
movie?
Stack sounds like Shake and
I
Bake.
know. Pair of twins released in April. Oh God, I don't know.
Sinners.
Oh,
Did you watch that?
I haven't watched it yet. I've heard it's really good. Should we watch that later?
Yep.
Okay.
We'll add it to the list.
We'll add it to the list. Michael B. Jordan and Haley Steinfeld. I've heard amazing things about it. It's got the most nominations at the Oscars this year.
I did see that.
Yeah.
Following the death of Pope Francis, who was named the new leader of the Catholic Church in May this year.
Pope Leo from Chicago.
Boom. I mean, you're Catholic and pop culture. That would be a shame if you missed that one.
Yes, absolutely.
Which country won the Eurovision Song Contest? I thought that was just a movie. I didn't know that was an actual event.
The Eurovision? Oh my God.
It's a Central European country.
Germany?
Austria.
Isn't Austria technically Eastern European?
I don't think it's Eastern European.
Okay.
I feel like right after.
Like
though.
right after it is? Okay.
But what is the name of the viral collectible toys that come in boxes that everyone wanted to get their hands on this year?
Labubus.
What is a Labubu?
It's like this like ugly little like
That's the right answer. I
keychain,
haven't
like
even
kind
heard
of like
that.
animal. Looks like a gremlin.
Everyone wanted to get their hands on
I didn't
it.
want them. People were putting them on their Birkins, and they're like $80 per Labubu. Like they're not cheap.
Yeah, neither's a Birkin. You're like, people were just they're throwing them on their super cheap Birkins.
No, people like Monroe wanted a Labubu. Like I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay, look at what they look like.
Oh, that's awful.
Right? Yeah. But collectible ones are going for like $500.
Justin Bieber created a new viral catchphrase this year. What was it?
It's not clocking to you. I'm standing on business. Is that right?
Is it? That's the only part you missed.
Is it not clocking to you?
No, he says, it's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business.
Is it? Okay. But that's close. I got 90%
you got
right.
it. You got it. Love Island celebrated its 10-year anniversary this June, but who won the summer series?
Oh, it was Amaya and Amaya Papaya and I'm blanking on his name. They already broke up. What? Not for Love Island USA?
It says summer series.
Oh.
I don't know which Love Island.
I don't know then. What is the answer?
Tony Lates.
Oh, I wouldn't have gotten that.
Cash Mercer.
Oh, maybe it was that like interesting. I don't know. That was one of the spinoffs, maybe. Okay.
What 90s rock band reunited for a tour and held their first performance since 2009?
Oasis.
Oh, that was quick. Oh, this one's easy. Which band's concert kiss cam exposed an affair between a CEO and the company's chief people officer?
So it sounds like HR director.
Is that
Coldplay.
The chief people?
Yeah,
people
like
call them CPOs.
That's Erica, who's like the HR director, is called like chief of people. Like it's like chief person something like
that. Was wild.
Wild.
That was insane.
They made it worse. If they didn't react that way, it would have been nothing.
I think Tom was on the podcast. We were talking about. He's like, yeah, like not that I'd ever be in that situation, but if I was, I would have.
He's clearing all his faces.
Who won the men's singles at Wimbledon this year?
Carlos Alcaraz?
No, he came second.
Yannick Sinner.
Yep.
Yannick.
Yeah. The Italian
ginger.
That's
what
wild.
A combo.
Blair and April.
And his name doesn't end in a vowel.
Yeah, it's crazy. Neither of them.
Yeah.
Which budget airline's advertising slogan went viral on TikTok earlier this year?
Oh, Jet 2 holiday. Jet 2.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Yeah.
Which TikTok went famous for talking about disco lines?
Average Joe podcast recorded in November.
Bing, bing, bing. What are the two numbers that went viral towards the end of the year with teenagers frequently saying them?
Oh, 6, 7.
Oh,
Cringe. It's like the
no.
hair on the back of my neck just spiked.
Wait, oh, I'm so mad. I'm looking at this. This spoils it for me. I'm so embarrassed to admit this.
What?
But AK and I, she read the book The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Oh,
and then
you're watching the show.
She tricked me into watching, like, I started like episode 5.
She told me that you're starting it, yeah.
She tricked me into watching it. And then I got a little invested.
Are you Team Conrad or Team Jeremiah?
This spoils it. I've been Team Conrad this whole time, but this actually spoils it. The Summer I Turned Pretty reached its dramatic conclusion in September, but which Fisher brother did Belly end up with?
Do you want me to give you the answer?
Well, I already see it, Maddie. I have the answers.
This is with Conrad.
Which is what I wanted, but I didn't know. I thought...
Well, you'll go through roller coasters of emotions watching the show.
We only have one. We're on the season finale.
Yeah, you have 2 more seasons
I just
to watch.
spoiled it for myself. I was Team Conrad.
There's you go through a lot of roller coaster of emotions.
I'm Team Older Brother. AK
love the
said we
older
have
brother.
very similar hair.
I guess so.
I can see it. You look like Belly. No, I'm just kidding.
Belly is so annoying. Like a majority of the show.
I hate that her name's Belly.
Mm-hmm.
Which iconic high street fashion brand announced it would be making a return?
High street fashion brand would be making its return.
Iconic. I would not have got this one.
Why am I not getting this one? High street fashion brand that made its return in 2025. I don't know. What is it?
It's 2 words and they rhyme. Topshop. I have no idea what that is.
Did they make a return this past year?
It said announced.
Okay.
It would be making a return.
Topshop was huge. I loved Topshop in high school.
What is the name of the AI actress who was revealed earlier this year that prompted heavy backlash from the acting community?
Oh. I'm not going to get this one, but I know what it's talking about.
Tilly Norwood.
Tilly Norwood.
Wait, I'm confused. What is the context there?
Basically, like there was like an act, like they created this like AI actress, and then a lot of the actors and actresses spoke out about being like, this can't be where our like.
But what do they mean they created an AI actress?
It's like they were gonna like create films with her in it, and like only like have like films be like a completely like AI and everything. Yeah.
Interesting.
But she was like she looked. It's insane. Like she looked like a real human.
Who won the Women's Rugby World Cup?
Australia?
England. Maddie. Get with it. Taylor Swift released her 12th studio album this year. What was it called?
The Life of a Showgirl.
Never thought you would have got that. Which world famous art gallery was robbed in October?
The Louvre.
To the Louvre. Lily Allen returned to music with her first studio album in 7 years in October. What was the name of this new album?
I'm not going to get it.
West End Girl.
But her most favorite song. Fuck you, fuck you. That song's really good.
What'd you just say to me? Who was elected as the mayor of New York City on November 5th?
Zoran Mamdani.
Did you say that right?
Zoran.
I don't know how to.
Zoran.
I don't know.
I think it's Zoran Mamdani. Okay.
Which novel won the 2025 Booker Prize?
I don't know. It's The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Flesh by David Zille. Or Zille.
Okay.
What did Oxford University Press name as their word of the year? This is a good one.
Jumbo.
Rage bait is the word of the year.
Wow, that's a good one.
As of December 1st, what is the highest grossing movie of 2025? I think you saw it.
I know. I'm trying to. Give me a second. Obviously, it wasn't Wicked. What movies did I see last year? Oh God, this is gonna bug me. Give me a hint. What genre?
Animated.
Oh, is it like Lilo and Stitch?
Yep.
Yes.
Ding ding ding. Having a boyfriend is embarrassing, according to what media publication?
Oh, it was a Vogue article.
What what does that even mean? Having a boyfriend's embarrassing.
I didn't read it, but a lot of
So is being single.
I know.
Yeah, Maddie. What's that like?
Not fun. I didn't read it, but
if you would like to date Maddie, please apply at Average Show Podcast / Maddie Needs a Boyfriend.com. Taking all applications.
Goodness.
International
they'll be
experience.
They'll be reviewed on the next episode I'm on. All applications.
We'll have a first date live podcast.
God. No.
I'll be the mediator.
Why is having a boyfriend?
That's a crazy article.
So
That's
they're
rage bait.
basically saying if someone so much as says my boyfriend on social media, they're muted. They're saying that like it feels cringy and like where women's identities are all centered around their boyfriend.
I mean, yeah, but just having a boyfriend is different than centering your entire life around your boyfriend.
I mean, it was like an opinion article, like, you know what I mean? But it like went viral.
This is rage bait.
It's rage bait. Okay.
Being with a man was almost a guilty thing to do. Whatever. No. Actress Sydney Sweeney did a jean ad that many found controversial and problematic for what brand?
American Eagle.
Oh, that was too easy. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, maybe this one has the answers. Who were the... Oh, okay. So this is just pop culture of all time.
Okay.
205 questions.
Whoa. Okay.
We'll see what we get through.
Yeah.
Who were the original 3 American Idol judges?
Paula Abdul, Randy Jackson, and Simon Cowell.
Boom. Which Broadway musical briefly added Trisha Paytas to its cast in November 2025?
Chicago.
Beetlejuice.
Oh.
Which of the following stars did not appear on the all-new Mickey Mouse Club as a child? Britney Spears, Ryan Gosling, Justin Timberlake, or Leonardo DiCaprio?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Too easy, I guess. Which rap group invented the dab?
What, Migos?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
2016.
2016.
Culture.
Oh my God, that was my senior
That was
high
a
school.
great album.
Such a good album.
Which real-life pop star appeared on Black Mirror as a fictional singer named Ashley O?
Miley Cyrus.
Correct. Which celebrity famously tweeted, "Let me be clear. Nah, let me be opaque"?
Oh, I don't know.
Is it Cher?
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 Okay.
C-H-E-R.
Yeah. She's an icon. I don't remember her tweeting that.
I do. Which Euphoria character writes a melodramatic play about her classmates with disastrous consequences?
Maud Apatow's character. And I'm blanking on her name. What's the name?
Lexi Howard.
Lexi. Yep.
What is the occupation of Lana Del Rey's husband, Jeremy Dufresne?
An alligator hunter.
Swamp boat tour guide.
Yeah.
That counts. There's no way you get this. What is Billie Eilish's full name?
Oh my God, I have no idea.
Is this real?
I mean, her brother's name is Phineas, so I imagine her name is, well, you know.
Well, there's 5 words in her name.
What is it?
Billie Eilish Pirate Baird O'Connell. Ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
Who gives their kid 3 middle
Pirate?
names? Yeah. Unless you pronounce it Pirati, but it looks like pirate. In Michael Bay's Transformers series, what kind of car is the Bumblebee?
A Camaro. Chevy Camaro.
Ding, ding, ding. Which R&B musician had his own haunted house at Universal Studios in 2022 and 2024?
LL Cool J?
Super famous.
Jay-Z?
The Weeknd.
Okay.
What is the name of the fictional grocery store featured in season 2 of You? This is a hard one.
No, it's Nowhere Backward. No, it's not Nowhere Backwards because that's Air One. That's the real one that exists in LA. It's It's Nirvana backwards, so it's like a Navrin.
Yep.
Yep.
That's right. What is Taylor Swift's lucky number?
13.
What the term "stan" can be traced back to a song by which artist?
Wait, sorry, say that again.
The term "stan" can be traced back to a song by which artist? One of my favorite artists ever. What just happened?
Stan?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah, you've heard that
STAN?
term, like a super fan.
Oh, okay.
There's a song. Stan.
Oh.
2001. It was released. I remember it. I was born that year.
I
But
was like, you were born that year.
Eminem. It's
Okay,
Eminem. He has that song
sorry.
Stan. You know what I'm talking about?
I guess not.
Oh, Madison.
I know.
Which celebrity owns the supplement brand? Lemmy?
Kourtney Kardashian.
Too easy. Which rock star's son did Stranger Things star Millie Bobby Brown get married to?
John Bon Jovi.
What's his name?
Like his son's name is like it's a J. It's not like Joshua. It's not John. It's not Jeremy.
It's definitely not Jeremy.
It's like not Jacob. What is it?
Jake.
It's so close, Jacob.
How long did Kim Kardashian's marriage to Chris Humphries last?
71 days, 74 days,
Oh, you're so close.
72 days.
72 days. What is the name of the 2005 film based on a Jane Austen novel that Keira Knightley stars in?
Pride and Prejudice.
Too easy, I guess. What song is used for the title theme of the 1980s sitcom Married, ... with Children?
Sorry, say that again.
What song
What
is used
song?
for the title theme of the 1980s sitcom Married with Children?
I have no idea. I know Ed O'Neill stars in Married with Children, but I never watched it.
Love and Marriage, as
Okay.
performed by Frank Sinatra. Which pair of wrestling brothers shared a name with a duo of mystery-solving brothers from a young reader's book series?
Well, so Mystery Solving Brothers is the Hardy Brothers, like book series. So there's wrestlers with the last name Hardy.
It says the Hardy Boys, Jeff and Matt
Hardy.
Hardy.
Okay.
What's
I was basically there.
keeps clicking me out of here? Which sporty pair of sisters served as executive producers for the 2021 film King Richard?
Sporty Sisters.
Probably the most famous female athlete.
Sorry. Serena and Venus Williams.
Correct.
I was like King Richard. I was like, okay, yeah.
Which actor voiced both Mufasa in The Lion King and Darth Vader?
James Earl Jones.
I didn't know he was also Mufasa.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
he's in The Sandlot. He has like Mufasa and Darth Vader are two of the most iconic roles ever.
But just evil.
Yeah.
Which actor played the role of Gandalf?
No, Mufasa's not evil. Mufasa's Simba's dad.
Oh. I was thinking of Scar.
Mm-hmm.
Which actor played the role of Gandalf in The Lord of the Rings?
I'm not gonna get this.
Ian McKellen, who was the inaugural winner.
I have seen Lord of the Rings, but I knew I wasn't gonna get the actor.
No, don't worry, Maddie. No one was questioning.
Lord of the Rings are really good.
Who was the inaugural winner of The Masked Singer? Do you know what that is?
Yeah, it's a reality television show. It basically serves a premise of like people like having like a comeback. Ken Jeong is a judge on that show. The inaugural, like Ashley Tisdale. No,
It's a R&B / rapper.
I don't know. Who is it?
T-Pain.
Oh, okay.
But this keeps logging me out, so we're gonna switch this up a bit.
Okay.
What are the names of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's kids?
North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm.
You did it in the order. What is Joe Exotic, aka the Tiger King's real name? That would be impressive if you got this.
I don't know.
Joseph Allen Maldonado Passage.
Definitely wouldn't have gotten that one.
How many kids does Angelina Jolie have? Bonus points if you name them.
Shiloh, Maddox, Zahara, the twins, Vivian and the boy. I want to say it's like Max. No, but the Pax. Well, that's not the twin, but that's one of the other boys. So 5, and then there's the other twin boy. But there's 6.
6 is correct. Maddox, Pax,
Zahara,
Zahara, Shiloh, Knox, and Vivian.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Knox.
Speaking of Angelina Jolie, that's crazy. Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah.
That
interview that we always
in the car on the way here. Like, she's like biting him.
Yes. Oh my God, she is.
What? I mean, she was all
On some
drugged up
things.
back
Yeah.
then. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah. What a crazy. She's lived a couple lives.
Mm-hmm. What modern day item made a cameo in the final season of Game
Starbucks cup.
I didn't know that. When?
In like I can't remember if it was I want to say it was the second to last episode. Like Jon Snow was sitting
In Game of Thrones, there's a Starbucks
literally,
cup.
it was like a bad it was like they
That's
forgot to
crazy.
edit out. It was in one of the final scenes or
Oh, so it was an accident.
yeah,
it wasn't
an
like
accident.
Starbucks.
No, it was an accident. Like they just forgot to edit it out. Which gave even more fuel to being like, oh my god, the last season was a total flop. Like Jon Snow's sitting like in the north, like at that big table, and it was like on the ground, like underneath the table.
Well, what topic do you think you're absolutely best at?
What
like if I was to look up like pop culture subgenre quiz, like movies, actresses.
Probably just like stuff with like actresses and actors, like lives. I feel like.
Let's see, pop culture actor lives quiz. 148 celebrity trivia questions and answers.
Okay.
God, BuzzFeed has a lot of these. What are Lady Gaga fans known as?
Little monsters. Tiny monsters.
I'm a little monster then. I didn't even know that, but I do love Lady Gaga. Which edition of Real Housewives was Lisa Vanderpump on?
Beverly Hills.
Too easy. Who performed at the 2023 Super Bowl halftime show?
Rihanna.
Correct. As of 2025, who has the most Instagram followers? Nope.
Selena Gomez.
Nope. Think like world famous.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Correct. Gwen Stefani is married to which famous country singer?
Blake Shelton.
What is Zendaya's last name?
I have no idea.
Coleman.
Definitely wasn't expecting that.
Nope. Which pair had an all denim moment at the 2001 AMAs?
Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears.
It's of course. Who is the only Kardashian without kids?
Kendall Jenner.
Julie Andrews is one award away from an
EGOT.
What's that EGOT?
Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony.
Which is she missing?
It's not a Tony. It's not an Oscar. Emmy?
It's a Tony.
It's a Tony? God, I thought she totally won one.
Jennifer Lopez's 2000 Grammy Awards look led to the invention of what? This is pretty wild.
Say that again. Sorry, Jennifer Lopez.
So Jennifer Lopez's 2000 Grammy Awards look led to the invention of what?
Is that the year that she was wearing the Versace dress?
I'm about to put on my Versace dress.
The viral lime green floral Versace dress that like had the deep V down to her pelvic area. I don't know. What was it?
Google Images.
Oh, yeah, it's like the most, yeah. It was the most
they invented Google Images.
It was the most searched, like, photo ever. I mean, I got the dress right, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. In 2022, Olivia Wilde made a salad with a special dressing for which other celebrity?
Harry Styles.
Correct. Which celebrity has never had... it's doing that again. Freaking BuzzFeed. Which celebrity has never had a residency in Las Vegas? Doja Cat, Shania Twain, Bruno Mars, or Rod Stewart?
Doja Cat.
Correct. All right, 70. Let's go to the tricky version.
Okay. That was just the warm up.
We'll see how you like these questions.
God. Okay.
Which Star Wars movie does the line "Luke, I am your father" come from?
Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back.
Answer: none. That line never appeared in any Star Wars movie. The actual quote is no.
No.
I am your father.
Yeah.
Episode 5.
Yes.
How many main Star Wars movies are there, not including spin-offs like Rogue One or Solo?
9.
Correct. What year did Star Wars Galaxy's Edge open at Disneyland Resort in California?
2018?
19. Darth Vader is voiced by James Earl Jones. However, George Lucas also considered another person for the role. Who was it?
I don't
Orson Welles.
Interesting.
Random. Which animated TV show created 3 special episodes that parodied the original Star Wars trilogy?
The Simpsons?
Family Guy.
Family Guy. I'm like, you got to think of shows that have been around for a while. Okay.
All right, now we're on Disney princess pop culture.
Okay.
Who was the first Disney princess?
Snow White. Sleeping Beauty.
Persephone.
The fuck?
That's right, pop culture trivia fans. It's not Snow White. In 1934, Walt Disney released a silly symphony short called The Goddess of Spring that starred Persephone,
Yeah.
the
It's
daughter
Snow
of
White.
Zeus. Disney used her to create the template for future princesses. Guess Snow White. We'll give this one to you because Persephone doesn't have an official Disney princess branding.
Thank you.
There you go. Who was the first Disney princess with a tattoo?
Merida from Brave. She's considered a princess. I don't know. Ariel?
Pocahontas.
Oh,
But Moana
I forget
also
that
gets a
I
tattoo.
forget that she's Pocahontas. Is
Who was
considered
Walt
a
Disney's
princess.
favorite princess?
Sleeping Beauty. Snow White?
I feel like this one's kind of,
Cinderella.
you could deduce, yeah. Which Disney princesses appear in Shrek 3? There's 4 of them.
Sleeping Beauty.
Correct?
Cinderella.
Yep.
Snow White.
Yep.
Rapunzel.
Yep. All 4. Who was the first Disney princess to have a child?
Not any of the main ones that I'm thinking about. I don't know.
Ariel.
She had a child? Maybe at the very end.
I don't remember. Okay, this is a good one, and I know the answer. Who was the first actor to portray James Bond on screen?
Sean Connery.
No. You probably won't get it. It was an episode. It was a TV show called Climax.
Okay.
And it was Barry Nelson.
Did you watch that
It
as
was
part of your James Bond?
I did. It's on YouTube. It's black and white.
Oh my god.
And he was in It was an American show. Sean Connery was the first film.
Okay.
Well, first movie. I don't know if that's the distinction, but
Yeah.
Barry Nelson first on television.
Interesting.
What is the highest grossing romantic comedy?
The Notebook?
I wouldn't call that a rom-com. That's just sad.
Crazy Rich Asians?
No. Older.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days?
Nope. This is a popular one though. Like this.
When Harry Met Sally?
No. That's
You've
a
Got
good
Mail?
One. Nope. My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't have guessed that.
What is the longest running animated television show in the United
The
States?
Simpsons.
Yep.
We talked about that earlier.
We did. What TV show aired the first interracial kiss in the United States?
It has to be like Cheers or Married with Children or All in the
Sci-fi.
Family. Sci-fi? Like that's a show?
No.
Oh,
That's
the
the genre.
genre. Star Trek?
Yep. Which Friends character was Courtney Cox originally asked to play?
Rachel Green.
Yep. Where does the first season of The White Lotus take place?
Hawaii. Maui, to be specific.
Which late actor narrated How I Met Your Mother as an older version of Ted? Did you watch How I Met Your
I
Mother?
know you love How I Met Your Mother.
Did you watch it?
Mm-mm.
Shame.
I know you
Bob
love this
Saget.
show. Okay.
What's the name of the ice cream parlor Steve and Robin work at in season 3 of Stranger Things?
Oh. I don't know. Sailboat something. They were like
Scoops Ahoy.
Scoops Ahoy.
Which high school subject did Walter White teach at Breaking Bad?
Chemistry.
Finish this quote from The Office. I'm not superstitious, but I am a...
little stitches.
That's a good one.
It's so stupid.
After 20 seasons on Keeping Up with the Kardashians was renamed what when the show moved to Hulu?
The Kardashians.
Yeah, that's
no. So back to that Office line. He has another line like that. Michael Scott, where he goes, "Yeah, maybe next time you shouldn't overestimate me. You should just estimate me."
That's funny. Okay, I'll be impressed if you get this. There's 11 locations here. How many Real Housewives of locations have there been?
Okay. We're going to go west to east. Beverly Hills, Dallas, Orange County, Salt Lake City, Miami, New Jersey, New York City, Potomac. There was a Washington, D.C., but that turned into Potomac. Said Dallas, said Miami, said New York.
You're missing
Atlanta.
2.
And
you're missing 1.
Real Housewives. Okay. I'm missing 1. I said Atlanta. There's none in like this, like the Midwest, except for the Dallas one that doesn't exist anymore.
May not be in the country.
Oh, Dubai.
Yep. Yeah. In which country did the first season of Survivor take place?
Tahiti.
Malaysia.
Oh.
Who was the first ever Bachelor on The Bachelor?
Trisha something was the first female, but I don't know the man's name.
Alex Michelle.
Okay.
Michelle. What did GTL stand for on the 2010?
Gym, tan, laundry.
Some of these are too easy. I gotta skip. Before he was the frontman for Foo Fighters, Dave Grohl was the drummer for which band?
Nirvana.
What is the #1 stream song of all time on Spotify?
Love Story by Taylor Swift.
You didn't even sound confident in that. Blinding Lights by The Weeknd.
Wow. How many plays does it have? Like
doesn't
10
say,
billion?
but I'm sure it's something crazy. I know, that's such, I feel like it could be better.
Blinding Lights?
Right?
Let's see. Let's go to The Weeknd. I mean, 5.2 billion.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot of plays.
It's a lot of plays.
How much do they get per play? Like 5 cents, 10 cents, something like that?
Per play? No, they get way less than that.
It's like a penny, right?
Like 0.000. Think of like how many plays you can get.
Yeah.
That's why they tour so much.
Well, that's how they make their money from tours. How much do artists get paid for one play on Spotify? See what chat has to say. There's no fixed amount, but we can estimate based on how the streaming royalty system currently works. It's 1,000 streams is $4. It's 0.0004 cents.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So literally, a million streams, you get $4,000.
I gotta get my numbers up.
I gotta get our numbers up.
I just need to have famous people on here.
John
Ashley Reed, Cutoff's new song on SoundCloud.
So good.
Fire.
John Summit was just in Nashville. Why didn't he come on the pod?
I know. He was texting me, but he was only here, and then the snow.
He was filming the music video. Yeah.
All right, I think we've exhausted the quiz. We can switch up.
We did pretty good. I did pretty good.
You did really good. I didn't know half of those. All I did was spoil the show for me.
We gotta go to like trivia. We gotta go. I feel like you know some like
random stuff.
Yeah, like
give me anything, James Bond.
I feel like our like combination of like knowledge.
Get my dad in there.
Oh,
any film.
Add your uncle in there,
and then I just got like random.
Your dad would cover like all the film basis.
You would cover anything pop culture.
Yeah.
I would just fill in the random pieces.
The James Bond question.
The James Bonds, the watches.
They're going to be like, who is the first James Bond ever to appear on television? Everyone's going to say
Barry
Sean
Nelson.
Connery. You're going to be like,
Barry Nelson, what's up?
Oh my goodness. Man, we got to find like good trivia.
We do.
I like trivia.
I know Crow's Nest has trivia.
That place was cool. I like that place.
Yeah.
Do your friends still frequent that place?
I might be going tonight to watch a Tennessee play, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, how about the snow in Nashville?
I'm over it.
Unprecedented. Although
ice
it did
storm.
say it was going to be like 3 feet. That never happened.
I think after living in it for a week, I'd rather would have taken the snow over
just
the ice.
But it would have just iced anyways if we got that much snow and it stayed as cold as it did.
Yeah. Snow's
But there's
prettier.
there's been power out everywhere.
Yeah, like I just feel like there wouldn't have been as many power outages, like trees falling, I mean, we've been lucky that it didn't impact us, but
yeah, we're still filming
we're
podcast.
still filming
full
podcast.
Full production over here.
Have our power, but very thankful for that. But I think I would have taken the snow.
Yeah.
But the ice is crazy, and it's not getting any warmer until like Thursday of next week. So it's really not gonna, like, it's 20 degrees, feels like 7 out right now. It's gonna be 44 degrees on Monday, and it'll be sunny. So hopefully a lot of it starts melting then. But
7 is just so cold.
So cold.
Well, Maddie, let's go way back. What got you into pop culture?
Oh, I've always loved pop culture. One Christmas, my parents got me a People magazine subscription, like as a stocking stuffer.
Is that still a thing? Is that
like
still...
getting like magazine subscriptions?
No, People magazine.
Oh yeah,
like they're still booming.
Oh yeah, but I mean they're definitely like probably the most trusted tabloid. I mean, which they could still have some credibility issues, but yeah. So I got a People magazine subscription as a stocking stuffer 1 year for Christmas. So I loved getting a magazine.
How old were you?
God, I was probably like 8 or 9, maybe 10. But I was young and I just always loved pop culture. Like I attribute my love for reality television to my grandmother. Like my grandmother we were watching Real Housewives of New Jersey when I was like 10 years old, like seeing grown women like scream at each other. And
you're like, I love this.
No, my grandma and I would be like, oh my God, did you see what happened to Teresa and Joe on Real Housewives of New Jersey? And so my grandma and I still to this day, we bond over that. Like my grandma loves, like that's our guilty pleasure. We love reality television, all that. But my parents loved American Idol. So and my
parents did too.
My parents are really are really well versed in pop culture. Like they find a lot of interest in it. Like they're like with the Catherine O'Hara news breaking yesterday. Like my mom was the first one that sent me that. Like my parents have parasocial relationships with actors and actresses too, and they we always watched the award shows. So I think it just kind of was just in our sphere of my upbringing. And my parents are always like, oh my God, did you see this person got married? Did you see this? Like they're into it as well. So just from a young age, but I looked forward to getting my People magazine in the mail every single month. Like at the beginning of the month, we'd
got that subscription.
Got the subscription. Yes. Loved it. So I just think it was that. And it's just kind of been something that the knowledge, I wish more, detailed knowledge stuck in my brain, but more important knowledge stuck in my brain. But yeah, it's the pop culture that does.
Do you remember the first article or the first People magazine you got? Like, do you remember any of the content?
I remember
one of it. Remember the feeling?
No, I remember one of it was like one of the Sexiest Man Alive issues, which they always do like once a year. And I remember,
yeah, they've asked me to do it a couple times, but I have so much going on.
I remember it was Ryan Reynolds that won it that year, because it was right after he did The Proposal with Sandra Bullock.
He deserves it.
Such a good movie. And so I remember he was on the cover of that was one of the first ones I got. But yeah, I mean, I watched The Bachelor. I was into all that stuff from a very, very young age.
What do you think the appeal is? Like, is it more so entertaining? Is it? I don't
know.
There is something captivating about it. Like when even when it's just on and people are watching, I'm like, whoa, who said what?
Yeah, I think
you get drawn in.
I think it's the entertainment factor. I find entertainment in it, and just
and people's drama and
people's
misery.
Dramas. Maybe it's the fact that it's these, you think of these people as non-real humans, and you have to remember that they are real humans at the end of the day. So I've never been in support for online hate or bullying or any of that stuff for these people, because
I'm a huge advocate for it.
Joe's a troll.
No, that's crazy to spend your time just.
Yeah, and I think it's such a waste of time when people do that. And it's really sad that people get to that point of just destroying someone's character online. But I don't know. I just think I've always just been so fascinated by it. These people that live these lives where they don't go to grocery stores, where they, where they date other famous people. I've always been Oh, I just want to be a fly on the wall at like one of these parties. Like there's so much we don't know about that world. Like, you know what I mean? Is there like an unspoken language where like you don't talk about what happens at
The
these parties?
Illuminati.
Like, do like all like, you know, people always talk about the 80s and Studio 54. I think it's Studio 54. I'm the right number. About like how there was like so much cocaine and drugs and like, but like no one has any like photos of it in it because, and that's what made it so amazing because it was the 80s and no one had cell phones and all that stuff. So I'm like, how does that work with like these days? Like these parties still exist. Like I'm always like Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party. Like I'm like,
where's my invite?
Yeah, I want to be a fly on the wall at that party. Yeah. Like, yes, there were so many photos taken at this party and stuff, but like they even talk about how like they comb through all the photos and like they get approval from every single person that's in these photos, like to post. Like they're big on like we don't post just like random photos like of each other. Like we get approval from each other. We're very respectful of that. So I'm like, where's the deleted? What are their deleted photos? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's like, there's so much that we don't know. And I'm just so interested. Like, I've always been so interested in just like the way that like how these famous people date each other and like their dynamics. Like, you know, it's just like, it's so interesting to me of like how they operate. Like, I can't, like, what do Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet talk about?
Well, I think it is interesting because
what do they talk about?
I mean, we all act differently in different environments. Like you would act differently with your friends than your parents, than with your significant other, than if there's a national TV camera on you. So on some level, I mean, even the most famous of people have some privacy and thoughts and do things and probably actually often seek that privacy.
Oh, absolutely.
As they should.
As they should. I mean,
it'd be crazy to just have you'd be the Truman Show in real life if you literally never had any privacy.
No.
But it is interesting. Well, would you want that?
There's a part of me that would say yes, but then there's a part of me that says absolutely not.
What would be the
draw
yes
of like...
Let's go down the yes. I want to be at first.
Of like, I like the money. Like, obviously, if you hit that level of fame, you're making a lot of money.
But the money...
But...
Is the money worth it?
That's the thing. Like, sacrificing like you know just living a normal life, that's where I creep back on the no, like. But
do you think part of the appeal of all these celebrities and all the rest is that they don't live a normal life?
They don't live a normal life, exactly. And I think that like why I say like my I want to creep to say yes, but there's a reason why so many people like influencers get sucked into that life so quickly, because you get the notoriety, you get the fame, you get
it's been hard being so famous with this podcast.
I know.
I got
and so yeah, I mean, Joe, we have people banging on our door like trying to like get in and hang out with us. Gonna have to up the security.
No, seriously.
But like. I think that I think it's different for someone who like created their lives, like say like someone like Taylor Swift, that like this has been her entire life since she's been 16. You know what I mean? So like
Justin Bieber,
like they've gotten accustomed, and you can see the dark sides of it with Justin Bieber, where he's struggled with mental health and hasn't finished tours and all that stuff. So like that's what makes what Taylor Swift is doing even more impressive, because she hasn't she has a good protective bubble around her essentially, and she's worked hard to have that. And it's still not easy at times. Like there's a reason why she doesn't have her comments on Instagram posts and all that stuff. And she has 24/7 security, all that. But like, so I think for someone like that, it's different because she's grown up in it. She knows how to navigate it. She's worked hard to protect her peace in a sense. But then you look at someone like an influencer that gets all this like, you know what I mean? But so for my point being, like with Taylor Swift, like she's like, this is the cost. Like I know this is the cost of what I want to do, which is make music, perform, do that. Like this is my dream. I'm living out my dream. For someone that's like an influencer that might have just gone viral, like like made all these videos and everything, it's like the cost, like they get sucked into that fame.
Yeah, well, I think the difference you're alluding to is, and obviously it's of course a mix of luck and other factors, but for Taylor Swift, she's worked really hard.
Yes.
Like no one would say, I mean, you can say to an extent she got lucky, but if you're just posting random TikToks and you blow up, and
you're like,
you probably don't feel as, I don't know if the word, I don't know what the word is, but as like passionate as she would. She's like, I've dedicated my whole life.
You got viral posting silly videos, and people found you funny, and then you like, blow up. People are like
But I could see that being a
you.
little imposter syndrome.
Yeah, because like people
like there's this guy. I think Hub's Life is his name. Do you know what I'm talking about? This guy.
Oh, he was posting videos of him like making his
Just 9
kids
to 5.
lunches. 9 to 5. Yes.
So people like that about him a lot, and then he left his 9 to 5, and he got like a ton of hate.
People are like, because we followed you for the content of being this
but
like
I
normal
can't
dad.
blame him.
And I can't blame him. When you're making as much as you are on those videos, and you're signed to a talent agency, and you're making a shit ton of money, like I get that, like you know what I mean. But that's what I think that like, and that's why I think people have back and forth battles with influencers because they like. You're like, wait, I followed you for this content initially, like the content that you're in. That then you made all this money, and that I could like, not that I contributed to the money, but I contributed to the views, and then you go and like you're this life where you're like, wait, I don't like the content. Like I find that with influencers that I followed from the beginning, and then I see their content change, and I'm kind of like.
Well, I think another thing is, I guess sometimes you may start making content and it doesn't necessarily align with your life or values, and that creates some tension. Whereas for Taylor Swift, her whole life has been around
music.
This,
yes,
like this isn't conflicting with her.
No,
for someone who I don't know, say they post some stuff and it blows up, but that's maybe just part of them.
Yeah,
like I could see how that could be a little more conflicting in your head.
Absolutely, and so like no. I'd rather just have the money instead of the fame. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just
have
like,
the money, be at the parties, but no one knows.
No one knows. Yeah, throw the parties, but like, don't like, you know what I mean? Be in St. Bart's for New Year's Eve on a yacht.
Alex Earl.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I'd rather just have that instead of like the fame. I mean,
but it is funny. I feel like in a sense that some of the people like the most, like Taylor Swift. Alex Earl. Well, I don't know if Taylor Swift does much, but Alex Earl, I've heard this like, oh, she's so relatable is why I like her.
And there's like a level,
but on a huge,
she's not relatable.
But like truly,
she's not.
What she's doing is not relatable. Like, of course, she does things that like, and feels things that
I think what's relatable is how she speaks to her audience. Like she's still speaking like she's like one of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously,
but it's a skill to do that.
Obviously,
not to take
it's not
away.
relatable that she's on a yacht in the St. Bart's and has a home in LA and she has an alcohol brand and she's on Dancing with the, like there's still
dated multiple NFL players.
Multiple NFL players. She has a Birkin. Tom Brady was hitting on her. Like there's a lot of her life that is still not relatable, but I think what people say that she is relatable for is because it's the way she talks to her audience, which is a skill that she's really mastered because she's still talking of like, oh, I'm just like, she's talking as if she's still a normal 24-year-old, 23-year-old that like, oh, I'm just going out. Oh my God, this boy gave me the ick. Like, like just like she still talks like that. But then so I think that's what keeps her.
Yeah. Not that it's
still
even
relatable to her. No, it's not. It's just
interesting.
It's interesting. I think how she talks to her audience is what keeps her.
But then what's cool,
relatable.
Or I don't know, cool, but another interesting is then you have celebrities like Lady Gaga who are just so out there and unrelatable and just do the most absolutely ridiculous stuff, and people still. I mean, one, she's insanely talented.
Yeah.
But like wearing a meat dress is just that's wild.
Insane.
But that's almost like an opposite approach where it's like I'm so unique what she is.
That I can just do whatever.
But I don't know, is it bad that people put these people on a pedestal?
I think it's bad. I mean, maybe depends on the person. Depends when they put the wrong person on the pedestal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
but it is.
If you look at someone like Kanye West, who has used his platform for like, more harm as of late than like, you know what I mean?
Well, it is interesting because I think on a smaller scale, we do this like in agencies, like a big state agency, the commissioner is like, you could interchange the word celebrity, that people act differently. They have a lot of control. People may feel different ways about them, but either way, they're in a position of power.
Yeah.
And everyone in that agency knows who they are.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, even, like human factors and system safety, like Sydney Decker is a celebrity in that field, world. Which obviously people would
like created the field basically.
Yeah. Like anybody who's super interested would travel internationally to go hear him speak.
Yep.
And so I feel like we do create these things on smaller scales, but it is interesting that, I mean, I feel like I keep saying the word interesting. Sometimes I hear myself while I talk, but there's just so many more possible influencers now than there ever was.
We're in the age of it. It's crazy.
I mean, I
Like,
guess does this make me an influencer? I would do this for 0 views though.
Yes, you would.
I would like
for
some
your
views.
pleasure. You're doing it for
I think it'll
pleasure
be
and
fun to look
enjoyment.
back on. I mean, I don't expect this to take off. Be
No.
cool if it did, but I just want to keep talking to people I find interesting.
Yeah, and that's exactly why you do it, and that's why I think that, I pray that you blow up because the intention of this was, a good, like, it came from a good place of, no, I did this because I enjoyed doing this, not because the goal was to, I hope that I like become, I really want to become famous and I really want to blow up and everything. No, the goal of this was to talk to interesting people, have interesting conversations, step out of your comfort zone and do a podcast because you never did that before. Like, those are all good intentions.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it. That's well said. And document my life. I feel like there's more.
You did, you're doing podcasts overseas, like,
I'll bring
the mini mic,
the Pocket 3 to Europe.
Yes, you should.
Speaking of, what trips do we have coming up, Maddie?
Oh my God. Okay, well, none right now, which is good. But my next trip is my friend Jessica's bachelorette party in St. Pete.
That'll be
end
fun.
of February. I'm doing no travel because in the month of between end of March to April, I think I'm on 9 planes, 10 planes. So we're
putting up celebrity numbers.
I know. I'm putting up Scott Modell numbers. So I'm willingly, just not making sure that the calendar's busy right now, which is good. Trying to save money for all these weddings, all these exciting things.
All these exciting weddings.
Like yours in Italy.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna have to kick the paparazzi out.
We can't reveal the location of the wedding.
Becoming famous in my relationship, it's okay.
It is.
She's way cuter.
She's way cuter. She's way more out aesthetic content.
Yeah.
All that.
I mean, she could be an Alex Earl type.
She can. And so that's it. And then March, nothing.
Madness.
Then end of March, it's madness. I go from New York City, from here to New York to Sac to Amsterdam to Italy, back here.
Making it rain.
here to Miami. That's all.
You're hitting like all the major places.
Literally. So
might as well go to Dubai while you're at it.
Might as well just make a little jaunt over there.
Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, but so Nashville to New York, 1 plane, New York to Sac to Amsterdam to Rome to Nashville to Miami, Miami back to Nashville.
It's pretty good.
7 planes. It's a lot.
Only 7. You
said
said 9.
Only 7. So, and with that being all like in one suitcase, like like packing for all those. I mean, when I fly back with your sister back here, I'll be able to drive back to my apartment and like unpack and pack for Miami. But New York to Sac to Europe will all be in the same suitcase, which is insane.
I got faith in you. They have laundry machines. You can
buy
clothes.
I know. I'll be wearing
I feel like
stuff.
People forget that when you travel internationally.
Yeah,
like
our Airbnbs have laundry machines.
You don't have to bring everything.
No,
Places
and like
have.
Thankfully, like New York and like Amsterdam, like it'll be like same weather. Like, you know what I mean? Like it'll be like low 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll be packing like similarly things for that.
Mm. Well, what's St. Bart's about? Why is that? I feel like that wasn't a thing.
It's the millionaires like playground.
Has it always been?
Always been, because you can literally, it has like such
Never
a short,
heard of it.
It has such
until
a
Alex
short,
Earl and Tom Brady.
Where have you been?
Why do I keep getting Alex Earl content?
The
algorithm is.
So it's the millionaires playground, billionaires playground. It has like one of the shortest landing strips in.
Bet it does.
It's one of the shortest landing strips like in the world. So it's like big planes can't land. Like I don't think 737s can land on there. Like you can only take like
your private
jet, small potty jumper. Like you can't take big planes there. So it's inaccessible to the common folk. So like to get there, if you're taking like a non-private jet, you have to fly to like the Bahamas, or like you have to fly to like St. Vincent and the Grenadines, like Trinidad and Tobago. You have to go to another island.
Take a small plane.
Take and then take a small plane from there. So that's why when everything happened in Venezuela, it was like the irony of that all the fucking billionaires got stuck in fucking St. Bart's because none of their planes could get out.
Is it right near?
Because
Venezuela?
all the airspace in the Caribbean got shut down because of that.
Interesting.
So
I'm sure they were okay.
All the billionaires are stuck. And people were like, "Oh, that's what they get for that." And I was like, "I don't care."
I don't think they're that aggrieved being stuck on a Caribbean island for a few more days.
Literally, on their yacht.
Yeah.
And so where like Tom Brady and Alex Earl were like spotted like at Palm Tree Club on New Year's Eve, I think a table was like $50,000, like minimum price.
Crazy.
Minimum price $50,000. Yeah.
It is crazy. There's stuff you can buy that's just like an average person's salary.
Literally. And
like that table.
that they whoever paid for that like did it. Their financial advisors like they don't even see that money. Like you know what I mean? Like go out. Like and so I so that's why millionaires love it so much because it's like so it's inaccessible so it stays exclusive.
Cuts out the poor people.
Cuts out the poor people.
Yeah.
But I've heard it's beautiful. I mean, it's everything from I see.
I mean, the Caribbean.
Beautiful.
I've never been. Well, I guess I went to Aruba.
Yeah, I've never. But I've never been to Cancun. Like that's the closest I've been in the Caribbean.
Yeah, but I feel like the other islands.
It's beautiful. Like Canouan looks amazing.
I mean, Aruba was cool.
Yeah,
but it's tiny.
Daisy said Anguilla was amazing.
Yeah. There's Turks and Caicos.
Anguilla,
you got the Bahamas,
Puerto Rico, Jamaica,
Haiti. Haiti's like poor Haiti.
Poor Haiti.
That feels
really
like the only island no one would go to.
Literally no one.
Like, it's connected to the DR, right? They're on the same.
Even the DR, I feel like is kind of viewed as
you go to a resort,
like not the poorer part of the Caribbean, but like people like when you're talking like Turks and Caicos, Anguilla, Antigua. St. Lucia, St. Croix, like you're talking like those islands are a lot nicer than the other ones, St. Bart's. So next year we just got to get on a yacht.
I'll leave you to that. Again, if you're rich and have a yacht, please submit your application to Savage Show Podcast / MaddieNeedsABoyfriend.com. We will be live interviewing
on the podcast.
That would be interesting. Should I just turn this into a dating show, but only for you?
The first
that could be the next series. Maddie needs a boyfriend.
Oh my god!
Exclamation! And I just get. I don't know where I'm gonna find these guys. I'll make a fake Tinder account in your name with your photos.
Oh god!
And say in order to. I haven't even watched like a dating show. I don't even know what the setup would be like.
Pretty cringe.
But it'd be pretty awkward. Like I'm in the middle here. I'm like, well, Timothy. I don't know why that. Chalamet.
What is your ideal first date? You gotta explain it to me.
All right, Maddie. Well, for all these applications, what are the minimum qualifications? Like, you apply for a job. It's like you need an undergraduate degree in a certain field, maybe some years of professional experience. Like, what would be, you're looking at an opening to be your boyfriend, and we gotta narrow down. One, the minimum qualifications, preferred qualifications, and then, skills and competencies.
So minimum is you got to be funny, obviously. You got to make me laugh.
We need a definition.
Make me laugh. And you ought to be able to like I like a person that can give and take. So I'm going to be making fun of you. You can make fun of me, but you got to make sure we don't cross that threshold of being the minute that it gets mean, you know what I mean? I like someone that could not put me in my place, but
but demean me a little bit.
But I like someone that could we can be funny.
Not boring.
Not boring.
Don't be boring if you're applying.
Don't be boring. If you're boring, don't even think about it.
Okay, funny.
Funny.
Is there a certain let's get, some demographics out of the way. Is there a certain age range?
Yeah, anything over 26.
Okay. You can't be younger than 26. No, well,
between 26 and 37.
Gotcha. 26
Sorry,
and 37.
Tom Brady, you're out of it.
What if you have a yacht? Does the age range get pumped above 20 years?
The age range.
So 26 to 37, unless you have a yacht, you have a 20-year gap in either direction. No,
yeah.
Just kidding. You can please do not apply if you are under the age of 18.
Yeah, so that would be
Exclusions apply.
So yeah, that would be the.
Is there like a height? I know we can't, but this isn't like an employer thing. This is a
5'8"
personal
or
preference.
above. 5'8" would be just cutting it.
Yeah,
close,
sorry if
but-
you're less than 5'8", don't apply.
So please be a little taller. But if you're like the most amazing human, and you're
Don't be nice,
taller than
Maddie. We
me,
gotta make
I'm not that
specific
tall. So like
specific cutoffs. 5'8",
5'8".
26 to 37.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a yacht, none of these qualifications apply. You can
None
be
of
5'1" and 60.
60, yeah.
But know that you will be getting used.
You'll be getting used. My friends and I need to have the jet sent to the airport immediately.
Okay, 26, 37, above 5'8", 5'8" or above.
5'8" or above.
Do we need years of working experience? Do you need a certain, field a job? Are there any fields? Does unemployment disqualify?
Well, unemployment could be interpreted of like, I'm unemployed, but I'm an entrepreneur.
But I have a podcast.
But I have a podcast. No, I think that you just got to be a hardworking person. Like, I really don't, like, I'm not going to be like, oh, he has to have his MBA. You got to be making double what I make. Minimum. No, I think that, like, if you're a hardworking person and you're, like, willing to, like, make sacrifices for your career that like benefit like for the future of your career, all that, like I think that's great. Like I think you just gotta have your foot in the right spot. Like I don't fuck with people that are like that make excuses or like or charging their feet a little bit, like saying that
or
like,
what charging their feet
trudging their feet. I don't
trudging
know.
Oh, like going like just moving,
just like like not really doing anything, just kind of like stuck in the mud. So it's like
I think you said charging feet. I was like, I've never heard that expression. You're just waiting to charge. I just popped a Tesla.
That's really funny. And so I don't like, as long as you're like in the step in the right direction, working hard, all that. That's really attractive to me.
Funny, hardworking, 26 to 37, 5'8" or above. What else? I feel like we need one more.
I gotta be able to throw you to the wolves and you be able to survive. So what I mean by that is in a social situation. I'm not asking you to be as social as I am. As I understand, I'm a very extroverted person. I've dated men, like usually the men that I date are more introverted than me.
No.
And so
have you dated someone more extroverted than you?
No, but they can match me on the extrovertedness. So that's what I mean. So it's like I like that balance of like someone that could like bring me down, like not bring me down, but like
bring me down emotionally.
But like can like be that like anchor of when I'm like like loud and all that. And so a good balance. Like my parents have a really good balance of that because my dad's very extroverted and my mom's not. And so it's good. Like, you don't want the two of that because then that could be like going out, that might mean that you're going out all the time or you're like, doing all this stuff. But I need you to balance me on that. So when I'm throwing you to the wolves, so in social situations, like I grew up where like my parents' best friends are like my aunts and uncles basically. And they are all very protective of me. Your parents are very protective of me. Like I have a lot of people in my life that will grill you and you need to be able to stand on your own. And
there'll be a little
no, I need you to what I mean by this is like, I'm going to bring you to a social situation with like my college best friends. Like when they have their husbands and their partners and stuff. And like, when I'm chatting with the girls, I need you to make sure like that you can hold your own with the boys, like, or just like anything. Like if I'm bringing you to a wedding and you don't know a single person at this wedding, you've met a couple of my friends over the phone, whatever, but you don't really know people. I need to know that like you're putting, that this is important to me and that you can getting the approval of my friends and family like is important to you as well because you know how important it is to me. So like being able to like go in those social situations and make an effort with those people and all that.
I think that's
very
good.
important. That's very important to me. Like I need, and like, cause like for me, like I don't like when someone's like hovering over me. I then start to feel claustrophobic, especially in social situations where I feel like, no, I'm not babysitting you, but like, I'm just like, oh God, like I'm thinking about like, oh my God, like, why is he just standing there? Or like, you know what I mean? Like then I start like thinking, like getting in my head and being like, God,
go play
do something. Yes. And so that's a non-negotiable. Like I need to like you to be able to hold your own in a social situation.
Okay, I think we've established the minimum qualifications. What are some not required, but preferential skills, preferred qualities.
You have to be nice. You have to be a good, like a nice
Preferred, not required.
Preferred. No, you have to have hobbies.
What are there any? There's got to be some hobbies that
like whether
that
it's
are
like
not good, right?
No,
but some that are.
Well, you gotta have like hobbies that like that like you have to have interests outside of like our relationship. So like something that like brings you like that like makes you happy, whether it's golfing, I don't care, like working out, like getting involved somehow in your community or something that's I'm not involved in. That's something that like makes you happy, that brings you joy, that like that you have not this identity out of our relationship, but something that like you're excited to go do.
Yeah.
Didn't
know we were going to go down the relationship rabbit hole, but since we're here, I think that's a fantastic point.
Yeah.
I think and AK and I, we did long distance for a while.
Do a very good job at that.
But I think
we've been very impressed.
What we told ourselves, and part of it, I mean, this was true, but it was nice to be kind of independent in college and still have our own friends and things we did. And then it was great when we were together.
But we were together.
It's not like we were just fully dependent on each other. Like some people we've kind of seen or know are more just, I don't know. AK's super independent.
AK's super independent.
Even more so than I am.
Yeah.
But it's a good balance. But I think that is important.
Yeah.
Like you got to have stuff outside of your relationship. If everything you have is just in your relationship, then like that's not healthy.
Yeah, that's not healthy. And then your partner's relying on you for every, like, you know what I mean? Like for everything in the sense of like his identity is your identity. So like and that could feel that goes back to like feeling claustrophobic and just feeling like I'm feeling like no, like it's just like it's I want you to have your own things, you know what I mean? And I want you to want me to have my own things, you know what I mean? Because then when that codependency of like our identities are completely intertwined with each other, then it's like, then I would, maybe then that's where like I see relationships where like the man like doesn't want the wife to like go and do her own thing, where it's like where she is really passionate about her workout classes. He knows that's really important to her and like it supports her and all that, you know what I mean? So it's like, I definitely want, that's preferred to like, I want you to have your own thing.
And let you have your own thing.
And let me have my thing.
Yeah. Which kind of go hand in hand. Like if you have your own thing, then, I mean, likewise.
Exactly. So, well,
that's a good one.
I really like that. I really need that. I have a very busy schedule, which I don't want to say has made it hard for dating, but men are easily intimidated by that.
You think they get butthurt if you're like, sorry, I can't hang out this week?
That I'm watching Kenna? Yes. I've seen it.
I've seen it.
I've witnessed it.
Tonight.
You're only babysitting. And I'm like, okay. And like people don't understand that like your parents are some of the coolest, like chillest people ever. If like I'm always like, if Kenna, like, if I started dating someone and, you liked him and Kenna liked, like, everyone's met him and great, your parents would be like, he's allowed to come over and like hang out. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm like here and I'm like, no, you can't come. Like, you can't be here. Like, you know what I mean?
You don't want some rando.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't bring randos, but like, it's just like, I think that like, people, especially the ones that I've dated in the past, get so caught up in the fact that like, oh, you live this busy life, you live this. And I'm like, okay, then why don't you make the effort of when I am home, when I'm at my apartment? Like I told you I was in my apartment for a week straight and you didn't make the effort to come and see me any of those days but one day.
Yeah.
And now you're going to complain.
And to your credit, you are very clear about communicating. So I don't think you're ever unambiguous or ambiguous.
And that's what makes it even more frustrating because it's like I've been very clear with you like from the beginning. Like I'm a very organized person.
Here's my schedule.
I'll show you my schedule. Like if you want to pencil me in from a few weeks from now, that's fine. We can do that. Like, but like men like can get really put off by that, and I think for men that haven't traveled as much as I do or aren't as well traveled as I are, or maybe don't have the aspirations to travel as much, that also comes off as very intimidating. Like the fact that I have family in California, like that I go back to California 4 or 5 times a year. I have you guys, so like I do travel with my family in California. I do travel with you guys. I do travel independent of that. Like that can be like really like and that could be really intimidating. And so that's something that I've struggled with dating in Nashville. And then it's like, also, so I want someone that is like not only supportive of that. Well, when I'm like, part of it's my job, so you have to, if you're not supportive of that, then it's not going to work anyways. But I want you to like understand that you can be a part of that. Like I'm not saying that you can't be a part of that. Like once you've hit the threshold where, like I said, you've met everyone, you're great. Like you've gotten all the approval. You're allowed to be a part of that. Like I want you to be a part of that. I want you to come back to California with me. I want you to, come on our trips. I want you to like do our own independent travel. I think they get so caught up in the beginning part of it of like how busy I am, where I'm like, no, like you're a lot, like if it all works out, I want you to be a part of this, like, and so I need someone that like in the beginning is supportive of that and understanding of that, but then also knowing that like, so I almost want, like, it's not like I want to date someone with as busy of a schedule, but like I want someone that,
well, that would be really difficult.
That'd be really difficult. You're like, what are you like in 6 months from now? No, that would be very difficult. But like someone that can just like understand that this is my life, and if you want to be a part of it, great.
Was that super loud? It feels so quiet now.
It's so quiet now.
That's crazy. Well, you're very self-aware. I will say that's good, and that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like you can't just bring a guy who you just met or you're just getting to know to everything. But if you are serious and it matters and people care, then yeah, of course.
Exactly. And it's like
you're not excluding anybody.
No, I'm not.
But you got to have a process where everybody can't just come on.
Well, and your parents are so great. Where your parents are like I've talked to guys and they're like, oh my god, invite him over, and I'm like, whoa.
Well, I think
bump the break, and like I've never brought anyone home. Like
yeah,
I've literally have never brought anyone home. Not, but just for the reason of like no one has like passed the threshold of like,
But I think that's
I feel
good.
confident in where we're going. You know what I mean? That like I like want to like I'm investing in. I want the people in my life to invest in you.
Yeah. Well, and it's good that it matters to you.
It does. Like
that
it's very important to me.
I care about who I'm introducing to people I care about.
Yeah, it's very important to me, and I don't want to say it's because like I'm worried that it's gonna like blow up in my face or anything. No, like it's like not about that. It's just also like my family and my friends are so important to me that like, and like I care about their opinions of me, like, and I hold their opinions of me higher than anything. And so it's like, I respect them, that I don't want to just be like, oh, I'm just bringing over anyone. You know what I mean? I want like to show that like, no, like I care about your guys' opinions of who I date so much that I want it to be like someone that I know that you guys will like, you know what I mean? And like, or gravitate to, or like, like really approve of.
Yeah.
I
mean, even if you have a yacht, you got to go through this process.
Yeah. You're going through a big rigorous process.
Maybe a little more lenient if you have a yacht.
If there's a PJ involved, then the family's coming immediately. No introductions.
You can quit your job.
Yeah. I'll put in my 2 weeks now. But yeah, so I think like that, like it's just, yeah, like I want someone to match. Like I'm always like, you don't have to like, I don't want you to be as as extroverted as me or more. I just someone that can match me where I'm at, like in whatever phase I'm at, because I think that's so important, because if you're gonna be with someone for the rest of your life, you think about how much you're growing and changing in that time. I want to know that like if you're able to match me where I'm at right now, then that means that like we're going to be able to match like where we're growing and changing, when life throws you, kids and job changes and location changes and all this stuff. Like I want to be able to know
temptations to join the dark side,
to join the
to become a Sith Lord.
So I just
yeah, no, it makes
all
sense.
that.
Well, who do you look to? It could be multiple as examples of healthy relationships.
You and Anna Kate.
Oh,
I've always thought that.
Well, thanks. It's very sweet.
You guys are definitely an example for me, especially in the aspect of having your own independent lives and aspirations separate from each other, but you guys come together and are great and have such an example of supporting each other and aspirations and hobbies and interests and all that, which I love. My parents have shown such a great example of, respecting each other, setting boundaries, with things, supporting each other, having a united front. Like, I think like where they're supporting each other, they're on the same ground in things that they support and how they show themselves, which I've always loved and appreciated. And how my dad treats my mom is amazing. Like, it has set the bar very high.
She's a queen.
She's a queen. Like, my dad has done a really good job of doing the little things so well. Like,
what are examples of that?
When he gets Taco Bell every Thursday after softball, after he's had a couple drinks. But he knows my mom loves an iced tea. So whenever, like, just something simple as that, where like my mom will wake up and he'll get her iced tea with no ice in it because he doesn't want it to melt in the fridge and be, watered down. So then she'll wake up in the morning and she'll have like a full extra large like iced tea like from Taco Bell, but like in the fridge. So like something like that. Like whenever like she's traveling on a work trip and she's gone for like 2 weeks, he like has like something sent to her hotel room, like just like taking care to show that he like misses her, loves her, supports her. Because he like my mom doesn't particularly love traveling for work, so like he knows that it's hard on her. Just like when my mom's like, I need you, like, and my dad like really like they talk about like they got invited to some event or something. My mom's like, I need you to like I just need a weekend like at home, like everything. My dad's like, okay, great. Like he supports her in that. Everything with my mom's Parkinson's diagnosis and, he knows how important her getting involved in the Parkinson's community was, showing up at all the events, helping her put them on and, find sponsors and people to throw them. Like all that has been amazing. He does a really good job of getting her out of her comfort zone. My mom is a control freak and, he does a really good job of letting her relinquish some of that control and trusting him and all that. So of that, your parents I'm lucky enough that I have your parents as an example of, a great example of like, your dad, your mom trusting your dad and being like, hey, we're going to uproot our entire family to Tennessee. Like I need you to trust me and knowing that like, this is going to be life changing for our family and all of that. And like the support that they show each other. I mean, I see it every day. So I love that. And like, my best friend Cassidy and her husband Hoff, like they totally like Cassidy still has her, they have a baby now, but like has been adamant and they are high school sweethearts and they adamant about like, she's like, I want to still have my own life. Like I want to like, if she didn't get pregnant, she would have come to Europe with us. Like, you know what I mean? And been away from her husband for 2 weeks, but like he was sure, go. Like, you know, like he wasn't like against like her, like being like, wait, why am I not invited? Wait, I don't want you to be gone for 2 weeks. Like, like he was like, no, go do that. Like, and I, in the way that they communicate so well, especially being so newly married and young and now having a kid, like they've had to have they've, gone through this normal growing pains as most people do. And I just think that like how they communicate through it from what I've heard has just been great. And learning, it just gives me tools for all that. And so those 4.
Those are really good answers. So I was curious when I asked that question and I thought I knew the answer and I was correct in my assumption, but it's interesting. Everyone you mention is obviously someone close to you. No celebrities. There's no like there's a distinction between.
We don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it goes back to you don't really know what's behind closed
like
doors.
we don't
so
know.
In a sense, it's more just entertaining.
Yeah, like I could say, oh my god, I love Kylie Jenner and Timothy Chalamet together, but like I don't.
But at the end of the day,
know the inner workings of their relationship.
The people you actually look up to are the people.
Oh, the people in my life, absolutely. And like I said, like that's why and we truly don't know what goes behind closed doors. Like I don't know what goes.
I thought Alex Earl and Brandon Barrios were together forever.
I don't know what you and Anna Kate do behind closed doors. But yeah, so there's always that, like, even in that, happens with celebrities, but that happens in real life where they're like, oh, the person that, this person wasn't who we thought he or she was, you know what I mean? So it's like, there's still so much that like we don't know, but I have faith in these people that are in my life that like, I like to think I'm a good judge of character. And so that, they're not, no bad things are happening behind closed doors.
No dark forces.
No dark forces that are pulling them in.
It is. Star Wars is such an interesting metaphor.
It's a lot.
It's like the Force is this all-encompassing thing.
Literally.
And you have to actively choose.
Good and evil.
There's temptations on the dark side.
Literally. Yeah. It's so good. But I know my person's out there. He's out there. I'm not
He's
worried.
just waiting.
He's just waiting. No, I'm not worried at all. I've never been worried. Also, just because I'm like, the more I compare myself to every single person in my life, whether they're in a relationship or married or whatever, I'm just, comparison is actually the thief of joy, and it's soul sucking.
Gotta get cliche when you're in front of a microphone.
Literally,
it's true.
It's soul sucking, and it's like a waste of energy and time. I am very protective of my energy and my peace and my time, and it's why would I want to do that? And I don't want to. And I'm not trying to say that like, oh, I'm strong and I never have weak moments. I always delete social media on Valentine's Day, obviously. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just like when like people are, it feels like they're throwing their relationship out more, and you're
get out of my face.
You're seeing it constantly because it is, Valentine's Day. And so, but like I protect my peace by being like, okay, I'm deleting Instagram for the day. You know what I mean? So like, I know I'm not torturing myself of like saying like, oh, everyone's in such a happy relationship. Let me just.
Well, and it goes back to the, you don't know behind closed doors.
I don't know what's behind closed doors. And yeah, so I choose not to compare myself to others. Cause like you said, like, these people could be saying that they're the happiest ever and they're actually miserable behind, you know what I mean? And I hope that's not the case for any of my good friends, but yeah, so I try to really protect my energy and my peace and only put it towards things that bring me good energy back. And I'm very black and white about that. And that's something that I've really become more black and white about over the last like 5 years, especially like becoming an adult and living by myself. I'm like, the minute that you kind of cross me or you give me a vibe of like wishy-washy, I'm kind of like, okay, I'm done. Like, like I like, yeah, like I'm like, I'm just kind of, I'm not invested in it
Don't
anymore.
apply if you're wishy-washy.
Yeah. And so it's very attractive, men and women, but it's very attractive when people are very are confident. Not saying that because I am, but like I find that very attractive. Like when someone is confident in their beliefs, like, you know what I mean? Like
I think
it's
few
like,
people would be like, I just want someone really insecure and unsure.
And yeah, totally. But like, they may not voice that, but then if they're dating, you know what I mean? Or
but sometimes I think people get caught in a trap that people who are insecure and they can still be charming, and it's almost it's almost sometimes interesting.
Their insecurities personified in like a different way.
I mean, I'm sure you've felt this with friends, and I know I have with people I've known in the past, but it's like some people, speaking of energy, are just everything is out to get them. And it's interesting, but it's easy to get caught up in these rather unnecessary dramas. And at some point, if everybody's out to get you, I mean, you're the only common denominator. And it's like, but it can be interesting.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then you can get sucked in, and then I don't know.
And it's very easy. Like I said, like I'm not saying that I'm like, strong and I hold firm, 100% of the time. There's definitely times that like, that you can have that woe is me. Like I want to, like, even like last March, like when like, I was so happy for, two of my really good friends, one of them being my best friends, getting engaged, and, one of them getting pregnant, and like I was so happy, but I had a moment of like, like, because in that moment, it was kind of a woe is me, but it was kind of like, oh my God, I feel like all my friends' lives are like progressing so much faster than mine. Once again, going back to that comparison, like I had a weak moment because I'm not a perfect human. No one's perfect, but I had this like of like, oh my God, like I feel like everyone around me, like we were all just these like single into relationships, but not married, but like, we were all these single, career driven female, like, and all of a sudden half my friends are married or getting engaged and half of them are getting pregnant. And I'm like, oh my God, like what the fuck? Like I like had this moment of like, oh my God, like because I want that to happen for me. And so I just had that moment, but then I had to like, pull myself out and be like, it's okay. Like it's going to happen for you. And when it does, all these people are going to make you feel so special and so loved and everything, how you are making them feel in this moment and celebrate you and all this stuff. So, you have those weak moments, but then it's like, I pull myself out and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Go do something that like sparks joy. Go get a coffee and go work out and you'll feel better. maybe go buy whatever's in your Abercrombie cart. You know what I mean? Get that dopamine hit. And
That felt specific.
Yeah, that happened like a month ago. No, it was more because I was like, I always get sad leaving California. I always say that I'll be married with kids and I'll be like crying saying goodbye to my parents. And so I was like in the airport like, oh, well, make me feel better. Let me buy everything that's in my Abercrombie cart.
Credit card info.
Yes, boop, boop, boop. Apple Pay.
Yeah. Well, I have been thinking a lot about that, about energy, and there's just so many things that can take your attention away from things that you actually care about.
Yeah.
And you can't know everything. Like,
No.
I would love to learn Italian and learn how to count cards and blackjack and also be really good at my master's program and job and also be like run all the time and also still spend time with people I care about. But you only have so much time and energy.
Yeah.
And it's, I think it's just so easy to get caught up in stuff. Like even the news, like if the news is on the TV, like AK's family, they just had the news on and I'm, like, at their house. And then you just get sucked in. You're like, whoa, that skier fell really far.
Yeah.
Like, but it has there's nothing to add for me seeing this poor skier like slide down a hill
injured. Yeah.
Was that who it was? I was like, this is terrible. I just feel bad now. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know. There's just so many things that can take your attention. I mean, the phone being the biggest barrier to all of it. I mean, it's crazy when we check the time or the weather or something simple, and the next thing you know, you're like,
oh wait,
you're in your Abercrombie cart.
I'm in my Abercrombie cart. Whoa!
No, I just happen with my hands, but I don't know what the remedy is, but I don't know. I've been a little more cognizant of that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Or trying to be.
It's crazy. I know. I try to be cognizant of it too, but sometimes it just sucks you right in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just like, and that's it. And like, I feel like as I've gotten older, I try to be better about like, okay, like when I'm getting a lot of like, especially with like the news cycle and everything, like there's so much like shit out there that like people are just brings out the worst in humanity. And
that's why rage bait is the word of the year in 2025.
I'm literally like, okay, I gotta get out of this. Like, you know what I mean? Like I gotta protect my peace. Like I can't be scrolling on Twitter right now.
But it's true. Like what percentage of news, and I'm sure someone's done some sort of math on this, like is positive versus negative? Like negative just stands out so much more.
Sure, it's like 90-10.
And people, we're just drawn to almost being pissed off.
And that's why when I see like a good like news segment where like they were like, we asked these high school students to like describe like one thing that made them happy this week, and I'm like in tears crying. So I'm like, we don't see that like a lot where people do like specifically positive news segments. You know what I mean? That are like that. There's no chance of it being unhappy.
But it's people are fascinated. Like murder mysteries and podcasts and crime podcasts are huge. Like I mean, I'll be walking by my mom. It's like, and then she strangled her husband and beat his head in with a rock. I'm like, what are you, Mom? It's 8 a.m. Like, this is what we're starting our day with. I'm like, please don't kill Dad. No, but it like I don't know why we're drawn to that. I get that it's interesting, but it's. I don't know. We're fascinated.
There has to be some science behind why like murder like documentaries are so popular.
And just negative news. Yeah. Like we're fascinated when people are harmed, killed, or have the threat of being.
Yeah.
Are we about to chat GPT psychologize this?
Why are so many people fascinated with murder documentaries?
I mean, it's a huge thing. And I mean, I've been there too. Like some of it interests me as well.
I'm interested. Like, you know what I mean?
But on some level, it adds nothing to my life.
It says, number one, human curiosity about danger. So it lets people like learn warning signs, understand how crimes happen, mentally rehearse what would I do scenarios.
But that's just like
desires for answers and closure. So this taps into our love of puzzles, the need for order and justice, satisfaction when a case is solved. And then it says safe adrenaline. So you get like the emotional thrill, the tension, but then the relief of being safe because it's not happening to you.
Yeah, it's like a drug in that sense that you get a high.
It's
from
a controlled environment.
And you feel nervous, but then you realize like... Oh.
Trying to understand the abnormal. Many people are fascinated by how and why someone could commit murder.
I think that's what interests me.
Like why humans get to that point.
Like how, yeah. But it's so, like serial killers are so rare. There's no practical value for you to watch and just know the warning signs. Because people talk about this dark triad or something like it's like if a kid kills small animals, wets his bed, and likes to set fires, like he's probably going to be a serial killer. Well, there's been millions of kids that have done all three of those things and have never murdered anybody.
Yeah.
Like, sure, your odds of being a serial killer may be higher if you do those three things, but you're ignoring all the kids who have behaviors like that and don't.
Totally.
Like, the only thing that makes someone a murderer is they've murdered someone. And that's why what's the huge show, the crime show, where they have like the behavior analysis? No, it's fiction, but it's like the behavioral unit of the FBI.
Oh, SVU.
Yeah, and is that
Special, or Law and Order Special Victims Unit? They do like rape.
It's got the super smart guy with the curly hair, and then like the Hispanic guy is one of the main detectives.
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about? Is it CSI? It's a super popular crime show, but
Law and Order? CSI.
Let me look it up. I think CSI. No, not CSI. Or is it CSI? I wouldn't know if I saw it. Let's see, most popular. My keyboard will work. Most popular crime show. Not Law and Order, not NCIS, Criminal Minds. NCIS? Is it Criminal Minds?
Probably Criminal
About Minds. Behavioral Unit. This has gotta. Is it Criminal Minds? It might be Criminal Minds.
That sounds right.
I'll find out. Yeah, Criminal Minds. Okay, that's it. And it's a really good show, but it's kind of like I'd push back against the concept of, like there's profilers and we can analyze behaviors, and by the pattern of these murders, we know exactly that this person is a 37-year-old single man living in, whatever. Yeah. Like that just doesn't exist. There's one, it's super rare that people kill people, and there's no set. The only thing that makes someone like a set pattern is they murder people. It's not like you can deduce the demographic based on how they murder or
a certain demographic is
So like but I think people like the idea that you could predict these things.
Yeah.
But it's interesting, but
it's very interesting.
Can't predict very much.
No.
And I think maybe that is also part of why it says people like closure and knowing that there's a piece of the puzzle.
Because it already happened.
And because most of our life, if you think about it, is completely random and up to
unknown, and
like there's just so much that is unknown. So it's nice to know even something crazy at least could be solved.
Yeah.
But there's also lots of stuff that
go unsolved.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
But I don't know. That is interesting though. But I think it is fascinating.
I think the part of it being like a controlled environment and like the adrenaline definitely is a factor, because it's like.
But I guess you could say the same about watching Alex Honnold climb the Taipei Tower. Like that, like I'm watching it live.
I only could watch clips of it after.
It's like, why am I fascinated with that? I mean,
it was giving me too much anxiety.
I could argue a little more in that it's insanely impressive.
What were they gonna do if he fucking fell? Like.
I heard they had a 10-second delay, but did you watch Free Solo?
No, I can't watch that when he climbs El Capitan and.
But you know he lives.
Yeah, so I could probably watch it now because I know he lives.
So I watched that after the tower one.
Yeah.
The tower is for him is like us walking up the stairs.
No, I heard it was like relatively easy.
The El Cap that he climbed in Free Solo was double the height, or about double the height of that Taipei Tower.
Died doing that
and it was so small.
Oh yeah.
Like way small. The tower at least had things. It's still
people died doing that with ropes.
It's still insanely impressive.
No, it's insane.
The tower itself is it's unbelievable. Yeah.
And
he has like a thumb, and then he has to switch thumbs and karate kick.
And then afterward they're like he's cruising.
And he's from Sacramento.
I didn't know that.
Yep, he went to what's that, like Maria something high school?
Loma?
Yeah, Mira Loma.
Interesting.
And the documentary is so fascinating because he's such a weirdo. But he's likable because he's so focused on this one skill. And they scanned his brain, and they showed him images of like a sinking ship, knife coming at you, and his amygdala barely activated. So his like sense of fear is way lower than most people, which you would need. And his girlfriend,
he was hanging off of it. I was like,
so his girlfriend, now wife,
yeah,
who was a part of the tower, but he just started dating this girl, and she was in the documentary. And it was so interesting the way he talked about her. He was like, yeah, and he lived in a van. He's like, it's good having her around. She's small. She's cute. She doesn't take up that much space. Like that's like his thought process.
Because he's so, oh my God.
And then I guess something went wrong. She was supposed to be spotting him, and the rope slipped, and he broke his back. And he was like, yeah, I thought about dumping her, but He's like, I don't know.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
But what did he say in the documentary? There was something that was so interesting. They were carving pumpkins.
Okay.
And she was like, Alex, carve one. He's like, I don't like being told when to have fun. But the way he said it wasn't rude.
It wasn't rude.
You could just tell that's like how he thinks.
Yeah.
And his level probably of stimulation is I could die if I fall off this mountain. Not I want to be told to carve a pumpkin. Like this does nothing for me.
No, it's insane.
But I've been so fascinated with him. I want to listen to his Joe Rogan.
Oh, I'm sure
podcast.
that's a really good episode.
I think he has 2 of them with Joe Rogan, and he has one with Andrew Huberman too.
I'm sure those are really good.
It's so. I mean, it's like the greatest athletic feat I've ever seen climbing that El Cap with no ropes.
People die doing that with ropes.
The psychological part of it, like it'd be so impressive if he did it with a rope.
You just accept death at that point, like
it's insane.
It's insane. Like it's insane.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost beyond my comprehension.
No, my brain can't comprehend it because like you just accept death then at that point. Because like if you slip once,
he even said, I mean, you can tell in the documentary too. He talks about this. He's like, I don't really care if I die. He goes, what makes me scared is I hate that my friends are filming me and they would see that. He's like, but I know like this is a risk. Like for himself, I think he just, and if you're there and you get nervous thinking about it, it'll mess you up. It's like one tiny slip, you're dead. But what he does do and I mean, obviously not to take away, but he practices over and over and over. And you see, I mean, he spends, years, decades preparing
Didn't he try
for this. And he climbed.
One interview that he wanted to do the Burj Khalifa, but it's just like, because it's all glass, it's like
impossible.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
Like there's like no like grip essentially.
But he, even the route El Cap, like he did each section, the ones he was worried about over and over.
Like the karate kick one, yeah.
But to have it all come together and still do it is unbelievable. I mean, climbing 3,200 feet in under 4 hours.
I'm getting like
with no rope, like straight up. And some of it, you're like caught in a little crevice.
You're not like this. It's insane.
It's beyond my comprehension. It's crazy.
I get the chills thinking of it.
It's so interesting to me.
So interesting.
It's just like it's crazy what people can do.
Oh, like the guy that I always think about the guy that fell out of space in like whatever he did, like from like skydived from space, like the Red Bull guy.
I haven't seen that video, but I've seen the clip
where he like literally is in space and he falls. And I'm like, what the fuck?
This guy ski down Mount Everest with no oxygen.
Like
you can hear him like, like
oh my God. And you think about like the avalanche risk in that, like of like, no, that's insane. Like
and not falling into a glacier.
Like I think
it's crazy what people can do.
It's crazy.
It's awesome.
I mean, climbing Mount Everest alone.
Yeah, and then to hop on skis.
Don't they have like the death? They call it like the death's corner or something like that, where like a lot of people die like at that one part of like the hardest part of Everest.
Yeah, I think there's just not a ton of oxygen and
like it's so cold. Ugh. I can't.
Don't catch Maddie climbing Mount Everest.
No, never. No. Yeah, but this is fun.
I love that we
really talked about a lot.
We did. We started with you doing Darth Vader sounds. Should we end with the same? Why did your laugh sound like it? Whoa. Save that for the first date episode. All right. Thank you for tuning in to the Average Joe podcast, Maddie.
Thanks for having
me,
Joe.
Until the next
episode.
Peace out.